I got my PR while still a student or immediately after graduation. There is a conversation that keeps happening in classrooms, in group chats, in quiet corners after lectures. Someone says, I got my PR, and the room goes silent. Because the person saying it is still a student or just graduated. Yes, no 2 years of work experience, no long Canadian experience, just PR. And sometimes the question starts, how? Is that even possible? That doesn't make sense. And then the argument quietly begins. No, you must have done something else. No, it's not possible like that. You have to work first. But what if? The confusion is not about what's impossible. It's about what people don't understand. Let's slow this down. Because this is where things start to get interesting. Imagine two people, both international students, both in Canada, both attending classes, submitting assignments, living almost the same life. But behind the scene, they are not on the same path. Not because one is smarter. Scratch that. Not because one is more connected. But because one understands something that the other one doesn't. One of them, even before landing in Canada, already had something in motion. Not visible, not loud, but already moving. An express entry profile. Built on work experience from back home, education already completed, language test already written, everything evaluated, everything positioned. So by the time they arrive in Canada as a student, they are not just starting, far from it. They are just continuing. Now the other person, they arrive with a different understanding. The common one are that. Study first, graduate, get your work permit, work for 1 or 2 years, then apply. It's not wrong, but it's not the only part. And this is where the disconnect begins. People, while one is waiting, one started later. The other one is already inside the system, already in the pool, already being ranked, already moving quietly. Now, imagine this moment. Months pass, school continues, assignment, exam, life. Then one day, there is a draw. And an invitation is sent, not based on Canadian experience, but based on what already existed. Foreign work experience, education, language course. And suddenly, just suddenly, that student is no longer just a student. They are invited. PR in motion. And everyone else confused. Because from the outside, it looks like, no, it happened too fast. Too fast. But in reality, it didn't happen when you saw it. It happened, started a long time ago. Yes. Now, let's go deeper. Because there's another version of this story. Someone enters the pool, but they don't get invited immediately. They stay there, waiting, watching. Time passes. Then they graduate. Now something changes. They update their profile. New education, new point, something new. And that update shifts everything. The same profile that was sitting quietly before now becomes competitive, now gets picked, now gets invited. Same person, same system, different timing. And again, from the outside, it looks sudden. But was it really sudden? No, it was building. Now, here's where the conversation gets louder. Because people start comparing. How did you get PR without working here in Canada? I thought you needed Canadian experience. I thought you had to do your postgraduate work permit first. And that's when opinions come in, arguments, assumptions. But what's missing is understanding. Because Canada's system is not one straight line. It's multiple doors. And people are walking through different ones at different times. Some are entering through what they already have before coming. Some are entering through what they build after arriving. And both are happening at the same time. Now imagine this. Two students sitting next to each other. Same class, same program, same assignment. But one is already inside the system that is counting their past. And the other is waiting to build a future inside that system. Neither of them is wrong. But the outcome will look very different. And that difference creates confusion because we tend to believe that everyone is following the same timeline, but they are not. Some timelines start before Canada, or that starts after. Some people combine both. And when those timelines intersect, that's when you see something that looks impossible. But it's not impossible, it's just misunderstanding. Now, pause for a second. Think about this. There are people right now who are students, but already have profiles in Express Entry, already have scores, already being ranked. And there are others who won't even look at that system until years later. Now, because they can't, not because actually they can't, but because they don't even realize that they could. And that realization, it changes everything. Because it shifts the question from, is it possible, to what exactly is happening? And once that question is answered, confusion disappears and clarity takes its place. Now, this is not about saying one part is better. Scratch that. It's not about telling anyone what to do. Also scratch that. It's about understanding that the system allows more than one journey. And sometimes the difference between fast and slow is not effort, it's not awareness, because the person who seems ahead didn't necessarily run faster. They just started earlier in a way others didn't see. So the next time you hear someone say, I got my PR while still a student, or immediately after graduation, instead of disbelief, pause. Because behind that statement is not magic. It's structure, it's timing, it's understanding, and once you see it clearly, you can never unsee it. If this opened your mind even a little, then it has done what it intended to do. Share this with someone who is trying to understand their path, because sometimes, just sometimes, clarity is the difference between confusion and movement. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think about this. What step are you currently taking? Let me know on the comment section, and I will see you on my next video. Stay tuned. Bye.